Everybody, hopefully this works. I apologize, had to bring a different vehicle to do the running today and forgotten left my little handy dandy phone holder in the other one. Anyway, hope everybody is maintaining their calm out there. You guys are getting a great view of it. It'll settle, whatever. I got a big enough head y'all can see me. But today, since this is supposed to be a prepping channel and it's quickly going over to political channel, but I guess they all kind of go hand in hand, right? Prepping channel. If Biden gets in. Now we're going to be doing a little bit of the tinfoil hattie here, conspiracy theory kind of stuff today, to some degree, okay? I know there are people out there that believe certain things wholeheartedly, absolutely, it's fact to them and all that, so I don't want to take anything away from anybody. But anyway, with Biden, let's look what he ran on, okay? Anybody that's been paying attention, the last, 10, 15, 20 years, the left has been getting more and more and more left, right? Left, right, yeah, that's funny. No, but anyway, as far as the politicians, they're cowing down to the far left extremist of this socialism, okay? I don't have to go into socialism. Everybody knows what that is. Take from the rich, give to the poor. Everybody's equal. And no, that's not right. That's kind of, don't really have to say that either. Let's try this. See, does that help a little bit? I don't know, not really. Anyway, I think I mentioned this on one of the videos, not vehicles. But when they started to colonize America, after, maybe it was a little bit after Jamestown, whatever it is. I don't have the exact dates, area, sue me, whatever. But they had this idea that in this little village, everybody would contribute to the group as a whole, and everybody got a fair share of that. What they quickly found out, after the entire village almost starved to death, is that didn't work. Because you had Hezekiah that figured out that I get the same amount whether I work really hard or I don't work at all. And it doesn't take a genius to figure that out, okay? So what they saw was people started producing less and less, okay? You had a little plot of land that wasn't really yours, but it was the community's, but you could grow on it and stuff like that. But you were supposed to donate everything that you grew, created, built, whatever your forte was, to the community, and then it got divided up. And that's what they found out, was that this didn't work. So then they had to change things around and go more capitalist, okay? You get what you get. If you don't work, you don't get anything. And it flourished after that, okay? And that is where we've been for, 300 years? Yeah, over 300 years? Yeah, something like that. That capitalism works. Now, I do understand, believe me, capitalism does have its flaws in the fact where the people are going to buy the most affordable product that has decent value to it, and because of that, a lot of manufacturers have gone overseas because the wages are so much cheaper. Okay, so I get that. So that it does have some issues. But this idea of a socialist society, college is free, medical care is free, you'll get your check every month, every week, whatever it is. It doesn't work. It sounds great to those people that have $300,000 in student loans because they wanted to study French poetry at Stanford or something. And then they found out that they can't get a job knowing French poetry. But anyway, yeah, they like that idea of, yeah, pay off my school debt, that way I don't have that anymore. Or you have the people that don't want to work, have no urge to work, have no urge to better themselves, and they just want to get that money every month and be fine with that. It actually encourages not doing anything. Socialism encourages that. And it doesn't work. I'm going to tell y'all a little secret here, and I am a Star Trek fan. Yeah, I know, dork and nerd, whatever. I like Star Trek, leave me alone. Not the original as much as the other. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I haven't watched the new one. I don't know. Discovery or whatever it is. I tried watching an episode and I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. But anyway, in Star Trek, there is no money anymore. And I was trying to explain this to the kids. We were watching Next Generation or something. And explaining this to the kids that they don't have money. I can't remember what it was going on. But anyway, my kids were like, oh, that'd be sweet. You know, you can do whatever you want. I said, well, no, think about it. Think about what would happen. And I started saying, it's like, okay, nobody owns anything, okay? And on the show, they had talking to a race that was trying to figure out how in the world that worked. It wouldn't work. And it's like, well, how does people get things or something like that? And well, people work for the betterment of themselves in society. No, that ain't going to happen. It's a great idea that everybody would care and they want to contribute to society. Right now, the only reason people contribute to society is because they don't want to starve. Okay? And that's about it. There is no making the world a better place and stuff like that. That's left to the wealthy kids of the wealthy, that they want to be philanthropists. Yeah, all the wealthy kids, I want to do good and start a charity. It's like, okay, well, why don't you make some money first? And that's great, you want to do that, but figure it out. Anyway, sorry, getting off track. But I was explaining to him, it's like, because they had stuff in their quarters and their room, and I said, it's like, no, that there was a gift given by somebody, and it was 200-year-old whatever, you know. And well, how did he get that if there is no money and everything? Well, wouldn't everybody want an antique whatever this knickknack was? Why was he the one that was able to get it? There was still the hierarchy, okay? You know, all the admirals got big ships and they got nice places to live and all this other good stuff. And it's like, how do they figure out the land? Okay? If you are on a piece of property and all of a sudden somebody else wants that same piece of property, what do? So no, socialism doesn't work. It is this utopian idea that sounds great on paper, but in the end, no, don't work. Yeah, maybe in another 300 years we'll be there. You're right, 24th century, whatever it is, that everybody will just be out to contribute to society and further our species and blah, blah, blah. But no, that's not the way the world works. And the left has been getting more and more off to that area. It's going to be up to us to kind of fight that. And I think, trying to figure out how I want to word this. I think if Biden does end up the president, I think that by the end of his term, a lot more people in the middle are going to be seeing things that's like, hey, I don't know if I dig this or not. The people on the far left are going to be extremely excited because they're getting all this stuff, right? The people on the right are going to be just as upset then as they are now. But I think the people in the middle, I think it's going to kind of get their attention a little bit more. It's like, oh, okay, so now my taxes have gone up. There are no jobs. And they're giving all of the money that I do make to somebody that doesn't want to work. It's like, I don't know if I like it. That doesn't add up. So, anyway, yeah, it's going to be up to us, and I am not calling, you guys know this, I am not calling for violence. I am not calling for armed blah, blah, blah. No, not. Past videos, I've told you guys, train your kids, get involved, make sure your dollars are going to local conservative businesses. I'm real big on the local stuff, guys. We gotta support those small businesses in our community. Keep your money in your community. I know it's near impossible. Trust me, I get it. Do what you can. Even the local McDonald's and stuff, they're franchised. So yes, some of that money that you're even spending at McDonald's is going to the national corporate McDonald's headquarters. But the local owners of those McDonald's are getting it, and it is creating jobs, things like that. So even national chain stores that are franchised, that are owned locally, yeah, do it, man. But that's and what's going to have to happen. It's like we got to train the kids up to understand, because like I've said, in schools, in colleges, they are absolutely getting inundated with this leftist socialist idea. And I'm sorry, to a kid, yeah, free stuff sounds really, really good. You know, it's Christmas every day, right? But explain it to them. Don't slap them upside the head and call them an idiot, but explain to them why it why it won't work. That way they can think things through a little bit. Take time with your kids, spend time with your kids, make sure, do your best to make sure that you are your kids' heroes. That way they want to emulate you and what you believe in. But yeah, get involved in the local politics. Go to your city council meetings if that's where you're at, or township meetings, or county meetings. Let your opinion be heard. You don't have to stand up there, scream, holler, kick, and everything else. But you can let your opinions be heard. Last election, the tagline was the silent majority, right? And that's pretty true, okay? Right now, we're seeing a lot of people are saying that the election is being stolen from Trump, okay? And we're seeing some skirmishes, but it's not coming. It's still coming from like Antifa and everything else. It's not coming from right wing so much. I know they busted the people in the Hummer. And once again, you guys see this. I know I got like 100 subscribers. Maybe 30 people are going to watch this, whatever. Do not give them ammo. Don't do something stupid, please. Yeah, I guess the people in the Hummer, according to the news, they were going to the Philadelphia thing and they were going to do blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't be stupid. Don't give them ammo, because you know CNN, MSNBC, all those media, they're waiting to just publicize us losing our minds, us doing things we're not supposed to be doing. So don't give them ammo, okay? But anyway, yeah, get involved locally. Local sheriffs are a huge one. A lot of people don't vote for stuff like that. Talk about Biden's talk about he's going to take the ARs, you know, he's going to take this, he's going to take that. Who do you think is going to enforce those laws if it does pass? Yeah, it's going to be your local cops. It's going to be your local sheriffs. Yeah, make sure you got some sheriffs that are pro Second Amendment, that are conservative people. We've already seen in the past where sheriffs is like, I ain't going to enforce that. And yeah, so yeah, make sure you're paying attention to those races, get involved, let your voices be heard. I know a lot of people say it's a waste of time to contact your representative. Contact your representative. Do it. Go when they come back to their district, and I'm talking about senators, Congress people, you know, representatives, House of Representatives, your state you know, in the state house, they come back to their districts and they do little speeches and little town halls. Go there and tell them what you're thinking. Now, if they are liberal, yeah, they're probably just going to put plugs in their ears, okay? But like I told you guys in one of the other videos, the story from the Bible, Jesus is talking about the corrupt judge, and this widow's wanting justice, and he's not giving it to her. He's not giving her the time of day. And finally, after she comes back and back again and back again and back again, he's like, fine. And he does something about it. Not to be a nice guy, but just because he's tired of hearing it. So yeah, be that annoying little mouse in the ear, constantly, you know, squeaking at him. But anyway, guys, I'll get off here. But yeah, get involved. Don't do stupid stuff. Don't give them ammo. Don't let them see you cry. It's all going to be okay. Trust me. No matter who the president is, God's still in charge. So everybody just relax. It's going to be okay. But take care of yourselves, and we'll have some more videos here before too long. See y'all at 12.